I ain't want no. Oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the champions for the time. WWE and AEW break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet.
Welcome, everybody, to the Champions Corner podcast, where the real fans meet at, talk about your favorite things. And we got a lot coming up, a lot to talk about today. We got to recap a little bit of SmackDown, talk about that, Independence Day for NXT, how good that was, man. And we got to talk about that AEW Grand Slam in Australia. Good day, mate. Little strap on the Barbie. Oh, yeah, man. It was good things, boy. They gave me a moment that gave me a little bit of chills. I ain't gonna lie. With Edge entrance, man, that gotta feel good. I mean, to be Edge in that moment, you gotta feel great. I mean, you probably heard it before like that. I don't know, but
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard a crowd sing it that loudly before. I don't know. Has they?
I don't know, man, but it's a great song, man. That there tells you the importance of a great entrance thing. As we continue to say on this show, it's important. It's a great entrance thing because that gets the people with you. You know what I'm saying? They do it for Randy Orton. A lot of people, man. So,
yeah, Cody, CM Punk, Chris Jericho.
There you go. So WWE get some better theme songs. I mean everybody. I mean, not just WWE. I mean, sometimes AEW, sometimes some stuff over there generic too. I mean, but hey, it is what it is. But get it together. But we're gonna try to get it in order. Like, we're gonna start off with that SmackDown. See what happened on there. We got a couple people qualifying for that Elimination Chamber coming up quick, my brother.
Oh yeah, we had a big win by Damien Priest against Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman to qualify for Elimination Chamber. Damien Priest looking to stamp his ticket to try to go to WrestleMania. How you feel about this, huh?
Hey, Damien Priest, my dude. I don't know if he's gonna win the Elimination Chamber now, but I'm happy he got in. At least, he's a step close. He's in the mix. I like keeping him in the mix. Not putting him down, like just having him be like a just regular mid-card or whatever it is. But having him be in the mix continuously since he got the World Championship, it's good in my book. I like it. I'm just intrigued to see who the last person going to be. Let's be Seth.
I guess it could be Seth. I don't know, because should they, I get that Solo came back, and we're going to get into that a little bit later, but should they pull the trigger on Jacob Fatu possibly getting into this thing as like a last-minute ditch effort?
I would have enjoyed him in the chamber. We don't know if they could do a second chance type thing like we were talking about before. Maybe they do that. But I feel like he got a story going on with Solo right now. Since Solo has come back finally. He came back this night dressing up. Oh, my boy Sean, we posted on YouTube about a comparison about what Solo had on with the little turtleneck. He compared him with the white turtleneck just like Batista. And back in the day, if you remember Batista wearing that white turtleneck, y'all check it out on YouTube. Like, who wore it better? WWE fashion out here in the streets. I picked Solo for that, because he had the chain on and everything like that.
Solo always looks fresh.
Solo, man. People joke on Solo, talking about he was like an R&B singer back in the day. I never thought about that. You know what?
Ain't even bad at that comparison. I like that. He does look like an R&B singer sometimes.
Hey, man, but he was always fresh, though. Everybody wanted to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, so I think he wore better. He came through, and Cody wanted to get at him. Jacob said, nah, I got to talk to this man first. We got business. You know what I'm saying? But Jacob, and when he got back there, he said he had to, get away for a bit after he lost to Roman. I was like, if you're taking all them losses to Roman like that, I'll take some time off too. Shit.
I mean, look, it's detrimental. You already had this belief that you were the tribal chief. Now, all of a sudden, you come back and lose to the guy who sort of forfeited it when he lost that Mania. and now you may not even have a tribe of yourself. You was on top of the world for like, what, 6 months, and just like that, it was gone.
It's like that, bro. And Roman ain't even there all the time. So, I mean, it's like both of y'all going, both championship. So
Yeah,
the
right.
championship gonna be going at the same time. But now you back and you want to go after Cody, but he's cheering on Jacob. He's supporting Jacob in his journey to the championship. I thought he was gonna say like, oh, you win the chamber and give your chance to me or some stuff like that. But nah, he was saying you bring the title back to the family. Even though Jacob didn't win the triple threat, but
He got that blessing.
yeah,
right?
he got that blessing. And saying he kind of held Jacob back before Jacob was about to be leaving, saying, "I love you, Solo," and I love you, Jacob. Like, just like Jacob was saying before, "I love you, Solo." So I'm like, are they switching roles? Are they putting Jacob in the spot Solo was supposed to be in and making Solo take a back seat?
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here, because one of the things I like about this dynamic is that I said this before. I do think Solo might actually be a better tribal chief than Roman from the aspect of how he treats his tribe. Look, Solo brought in Jacob. He brought in Tama Tonga. He brought these guys in. And now he took the loss, and he felt some type of way that he felt like, I can't be your leader, but at the same time, I could try to be your supporter. So is he giving up a seat? I don't know. I think in the end of it, he's looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, we be a tribe with a chief, but in the end, the title just needs to come back with the family. I think Solo's looking at the bigger picture. We got to see how Jacob reacts to it, because he walked away not really saying anything. So that is where things kind of leave in a question mark.
Yeah, and Tama Tonga didn't even say anything either.
He don't say much at all except yay, 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 yay. So that's what he said.
But when he was still left alone, the crowd said it for him. And that was so cool. Yeah, they did all that for him. So the crowd is into it, man.
It's pretty cool how these guys sort of got over with the crowd without doing too much, yet still being very effective.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even people who's the one that's hurt right now?
Tonga Loa.
People want him to come back. He ain't even known to be a good wrestler. I don't know if it's just an irony thing or just people being jokey, but look, I love it all.
Yeah, they all doing their thing. Like I said, that's why I wanted to see what they all gonna do at WrestleMania. I'm very interested to see where it goes. My brother, Mr. Sean Flair, saying it's gonna be Solo versus Jacob.
And he kept saying that before. I don't really want to see that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't want to see that.
I'd rather see Jacob take the front, be the front man now, and Solo is right there on the side of him.
Or the silent but strong type again, back to that role.
I mean, it sucks because Solo has some more personality, and he's getting better. He got better and better as time went along. So that's why I was like, I kind of don't want that. I don't know. I'm just interested to see how they play it all. But it seems like right at the moment they're switching roles because, like I said, Solo said, "I love you, Jacob." But also on the other hand, with that, when they say "I love you," don't mean they stood there on your side for real. Because Solo said that to Jimmy, and you see what happened to Jimmy after that.
Yeah, it's a good point. Even Solo said that he loved Roman and all that, and even then, he was still going to try to kill him if the opportunity presented itself.
I'm saying, so it's like, yeah, where does it go? But I don't know if Solo want to try Jacob like that. Because Jacob beat down everybody. He beat down people in the back. Like, if the dude, just regular random guy in the back saying, "You get him next time, Jacob," or something like that. And Jacob was like, "Boy, if you don't get the hell away from me."
Jacob ain't one to play with. And I tell you, that's what I love about him, the Samoan werewolf, right? The guy is I don't want to say a wild animal, but he's a ticking time bomb. Don't get on his bad side. And that could just be anything you do.
Yeah. That triple threat was crazy, man. 3 hard-hitting guys, Damien Priest, Braun Strowman, and Jacob Fatu, like we was talking about. I really couldn't tell who was going to win at the beginning of the match. I mean, I didn't think Braun Strowman was going to win.
Well, that's true. He wasn't on the top of my list, but it really was between Damien and Jacob. So talk about this real quick. With Damien Priest, like, how do you see him fitting into this SmackDown new territory? To me, he still kind of seems like the odd man out. I don't feel like he's really acclimating himself into it. Like,
yeah.
How do you feel about so far him on SmackDown?
He's making it a space. Like I say, I'm liking that he's staying in the title picture, but I don't know. I don't see him going for the WWE Championship no time soon. Like I said, I don't see him winning the Chamber, but that's it. He's another contender that be right there for the United States. So I mean, that's what I can see right now because he's a former United States champion, and this reign, if he gets it back again, it could be a better reign than last time because he wasn't over as a face at that moment, but now he sort of is. He's way more over and way more in the mix. So he'll be a better United States champion this go around. That'll still be good for him because, like I said, Shinsuke, I like Shinsuke. I like how they repackaged him. I like all the the subtitle vignettes and everything like that. But it's like I haven't seen it, and also the anime type of vignettes or whatnot. But you haven't seen him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He pops in every now and again. You almost forget he's the United States champion.
No, you do have a point there because I don't like what they're doing with his run. Sort of like Lara Valkyria in the same extent where they're champions, but they're not really defending the title. You don't see them on TV. I see Chelsea Green more than both of them combined, honestly,
yes.
which is really interesting. But I would like to see more with Shinsuke. He's a United States champion in a time in which the U.S. is kind of all about weirdness with minority people. I think him having a full heel run on TV would be amazing. And it could give you an opportunity to help build up the next star to try to beat him. But I don't know. I need to see Shinsuke on more TV.
Way
Just not
more.
enough.
Way more. So, like I said, he's in that. Damien Priest could be in that circle of challengers. But right now, like I said, he's in the challenger for the world title. I mean, he could be right there. And I like that. But so we have, so far in the chamber, we have Damien Priest, CM Punk, Cena, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and who am I forgetting?
Yeah, I think that's it right now. Let me pull it up real quick and see. Is it in Toronto this year? Sure enough, it is.
Yeah, definitely. They already got the shirts for Cena on WWE Shop. The Toronto shirts. I told you you're going to get a shirt in every city.
No, I can believe it. It's a farewell tour. I imagine so.
Yeah.
Even the cities he don't show up. But yeah, it's Cena, Punk, McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damien Priest. So far, we are missing that one extra person.
Yeah, man. So I think it might be Seth or, like I said, Finn is supposed to be in the qualifying match.
It's those two. That's the qualifying match. The last one, in fact, just kind of put in context, is Finn Balor, Seth Rollins for the final spot. And in the women's match is Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah. At least that's what it's saying on Wikipedia.
So I need to see the next match because it's not going to be a one-on-one.
Well, they don't have a third person for either one of these. So right now it's listed as a one-on-one. The Naomi and Chelsea Green match was a one-on-one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was.
I don't know how they're doing this, really, honestly.
Yeah, because some triple threat matches, some one-on-ones. Okay.
Well, let me ask you, though. Okay, so early prediction. Who do you got between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor getting that final spot?
Seth?
You got Seth. I'm taking Finn.
You think so?
It's not so much thinking so. It's just, I don't know what Judgment Day's doing. I don't want to see Finn get lost in doing nothing.
Yeah,
Seth can he'll find a way at Mania. Finn needs something to do, and I just want to see him in this, and maybe he could build to something.
Yeah, it could be interesting. I thought, only reason I say, I thought Finn could be doing something with Dominic and the rest of the crew. And so I figured Seth be in there to, go at Punk, and I guess Roman taking it. Roman, I was thinking about, everybody keeps saying it's going to be a triple threat, Roman, Punk, and Seth. So I don't know what Roman doing at this point.
Yeah, he's still MIA. That's a good point. He's nowhere to be found.
Right. I guess he promoted 2K25 or something, man.
Well, real quick, though, he did get his brain stumped at Royal Rumble. So I guess
he did, but he walked away.
That's
so
true.
It's not like he got stretched off or anything like that.
Maybe
so
he should have gotten stretched off then, huh?
Right, because like I said, you just taking time off for what now? Like, this is the road to WrestleMania. You're supposed to be doing something.
Yeah, be on TV, be present in some capacity.
Yeah.
You know what? If Roman Reigns is not on TV, people should be asking, what's Roman Reigns doing right now? He should get the Poochie type treatment.
But, so I don't know. We'll see. But we're also speaking on the women. Naomi did beat Chelsea Green in a non-title match to get in the chamber. So now what we got over there? We got Naomi, Bianca, Liv, Alexa,
Bailey.
and Bailey. Oh, Bailey all over the place.
Boy,
Bro.
she was at the All-Star game too. Boy, talk
I
about
know.
staying busy. She don't ever take days off.
I'm telling you, boy, she moving. She out here moving.
Right? How you say they have a game on All-Star break and they have a match like the next night, and now you got to come and do Elimination Chamber a couple weeks from now?
Boy,
I tell you,
she getting that money. She
it's the
moving
Iron
around.
Woman. That's the real Iron Woman.
Hey, shout out to Bailey. You know what I'm saying? So, but okay, so she gonna be in it. We gotta see who the last person in there. So I'll see what they do on Raw or whatnot. So who you think winning that one so far? I mean, without knowing the last person, I mean,
Just hypothetically, who I see,
I say Bianca, of course, but you know,
no, and you know what? I don't want to vote against that, but let's see where the Jade thing goes. However, seeing how the Jade thing is going, I think I'm going to lean more towards Bianca too, because I think they're clearing a pathway for her to do this possibly. If I can't pick Bianca because of that tie-in, I might just go off and it might be, I do not want to be Liv. They're going to fight Rhea, right?
yeah, because on this show, I believe Charlotte did pick Tiffany.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so in that regard, if I can't pick Bianca, I know it's Alexa Bliss or Liv Morgan. It's between those two. I know. I hate the Liv Morgan pick. I really don't like the Liv Morgan. I know how you feel about Alexa Bliss. You're not too big on her either.
I mean, I got nothing against her, but I don't want to see her against no Rhea.
That is not a Mania match to me either.
Oh.
No.
The only match I see is, like, depending who the last person is. But Bianca versus Rhea is a match I've been wanting to see for a good minute.
The fact that they were on the cover of 2K24, which was a WrestleMania 2K, kind of feel like that should have been foreshadowing that match.
Yeah. Yes. So that's the match I'm really looking for. That's why I wanted Bianca to win the Rumble. But it is what it is. She can win the Chamber, and I'll still be happy.
You would just be all glee if Bianca and Cena win, huh?
Woo!
Yeah, I'm going to have to call up on those shows.
I'm at it with my Cena and Bianca gear out there. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Because Bianca got a new shirt out. I don't know if they shop. I won't. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Really?
I might have to cop. She got, it's like her face on it or something. It's a big face of her or whatever. So I might cop that one. Speaking of copping gear, that Champions Corner merch, it's in the description. 2 seconds to hit that button right there. Find something you want. I mean, like I said, and put some recommendations out there. Whatever you like, we put something together for you. You know what I'm saying? Do some
stuff
requests.
could be made to order.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we can get it together for you. But I'm sure you're going to find something you like already on there. I mean, it's a great shop. So hit that. And also hit that subscribe button, the like button. It's the Champions Corner. It's one of your favorite place to be. Talk about your favorite thing. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ron G, and I've got to introduce ourselves. I'm sorry, folks.
We're so ready to go into it.
I'm ready. It's a lot to talk about. I want to get into it, but I'm going to step back a little bit and introduce ourselves. Ron G, your favorite host on here. Mr. Professor, Mr. BJ, and we will have another host on here in just a few seconds. The Alabama ambassador should be showing up in just a few. So be prepared for that. Get his opinion on all this we got going on. There's a lot going on. Oh, yeah. But we was talking about Naomi, Bianca, and then the situation with Jade. Nick Aldis had some breaking footage. He had some footage to show them. It took a while for him to show it footage pop up on the screen.
I don't know what was going on there. Someone in the button or that remote had to change his batteries. It took a moment for it to pop on.
And Nick Aldis was like, I knew I put some more batteries in here because, you know, batteries last a long time in the remote. So it's like, come on.
They can. You know, the thing is, even if the batteries are dying a little bit, you just open up the bags, twist them around a little bit, put it back on. They're good to go.
Hey, it ain't just me then. I do that. I feel like we all do the same thing. Hey, if you do that, put it in the comments, say, oh, let's just rich like that, unless you got money like that.
Yeah, you just throw batteries away like ain't nothing.
I know. We try to get the full use out of these batteries every time. But either way, he showed it. They showed the ambulance and whatnot. And then we showed Liv and Raquel around the crime scene, quote unquote crime scene. So they trying to point out that it might be there. Might be. I'm not saying it is. I don't think it is.
I can understand why. Now, I will say that there does seem to be a little bit of a history that could indicate that it could be there. I'm going to present this to you just as a means of, I don't want to say evidence, but at least something to take in consideration. I'm going to play a quick video. Give me a second here, folks.
Yeah. Let's see what you got. See if Liv and Raquel are guilty.
Everyone here knows the only thing keeping you guys together are those tag team championships.
How do you think she's doing? You know, she hasn't posted any pictures lately, so I don't know. I can't keep up.
Since that car
Yeah.
accident, huh? Who do you think did it? Smarter than Jay, so I'm not gonna let anyone push me through a car and break the windshield. You know what I mean?
So take that how you want. Just interesting little tidbits.
I don't know. I still think it's Naomi.
All right, well, let's ask this question. Let's
I
run a
hate to
scenario.
say that. Huh? Go ahead.
Run a scenario real quick. I know you think it's Naomi, but hypothetically, if it is Liv, how do you think that story plays?
If it's Liv,
What will be a reasoning, I guess?
like I said, it's not much reasoning because they was going for the tag team titles and they still didn't win them. And that's on
Naomi.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. They already went for the tag team titles and they still lost even without Jade. So
I don't see a point. Yeah, I know they're gonna have Naomi and Bianca going after them on probably most likely on Raw. They probably come to Raw and get in their face about the situation because especially since Liv is in the chamber, Bianca and Naomi are in the chamber, and the way it's looking, Raquel might qualify for the chamber. That's just intrigue for that match. But I think something else gonna come out, and because Nick Aldis said we don't know who recorded this, so
yeah, you know what? I do want to make a point about that too. I don't like how WWE's kind of doing this whole deal. Like, who took the video? Nick Aldis, you have a video. Who gave it to you? Whoever gave it to you probably has a clue of who did it, or at least why they were filming it to catch Liv and Raquel walking off from the scene. So many questions open to that.
I mean,
always that's who's recording it.
Well, with that, it probably just sent to the video crew and anonymously. So I mean, that probably explain that away.
All right, well, take this into consideration. Remember when Cody got attacked by Kevin Owens? That was done by fan cam footage that was seen online, and it was shared and it was talked about.
Yeah,
this was an instance in which they just showed it on TV. It looks like it was still done by fan cam footage. So it's like that's why part of the story is weird. Also, now that I think about it, this could possibly lead to a tag team match between Liv and Raquel versus Bianca and her tag team partner for the championship at Mania.
I guess it's another tag team match for Bianca. She could possibly get another win, keep her streak going at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it could happen like that. It could, but I'd rather see Bianca faces Rhea and go from there. But another factor to this is how Naomi and Bianca reacted.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point.
Yeah, because Naomi was talking about, I knew it, and stuff like that, and people try to blame me. Who blamed you on the show? I know. I was talking in the group chat about it a little bit, and our boy Sean is saying it's social media. Social media is king, and you probably should probably not talking about that because everybody's blaming her, and they blame me and Bianca. They blame both of them. I think Nia Jax on the show is the one who blamed Bianca, but I don't know who really blamed Naomi throughout this whole situation.
Well, they do acknowledge the online discourse or discussions on the show at times, so I can see Naomi saying it from that perspective. But at the same time, it does kind of feel like a situation where Naomi may be like, see, it wasn't me. See, oh, look, you're right. I don't know. I kind of feel like
that's the feeling I got right there. Yeah.
If Naomi is the one that does it, it's a better story, I think, because then you can just kind of build from that to some degree. But if it's Liv and Raquel, you just prolonging a tag team run for Bianca that I am tired of seeing. I want to see her back in singles competition.
I want to see her face Rhea Ripley. I mean, when are we getting that match? I mean, like I've been waiting for years.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
I don't know if it fought like that before, but I mean, at this level, I think they fought like an NXT maybe, but at this level, where Bianca is, where Rhea is, come on, man.
Yeah,
that's a main match waiting to happen.
It is, and I kind of feel like they're just kind of teasing people with it as opposed to just pulling the trigger on it. I want to just see it at this point. Because I don't know who else. Outside of Io Sky, who's not in the Elimination Chamber, by the way, I don't know who else Rhea's going to fight that could be of high interest.
And that's why I said I thought Liv was winning their feud because she has more opponents that she could fight with the championship. But I mean, Rhea, money's on top, and she's the top dog. And Charlotte didn't pick her this time, and they could have did their trilogy at Mania, which see who the best at Mania. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I was saying before. So, but you said you want to see Tiffany and Charlotte, and that's what we got. He really hyped about that one.
Yeah, that's the match. That's the money match for me.
Yeah, I mean, Rookie versus the Vet, and we're going to see how it builds up. They're both talking jump back and forth, you know. But I'm hoping Tiffany wins. I mean, I know you said want Charlotte to go on this big run.
Just to rile up people because they hate it so much. Honestly, that's what I know. It's a bad reason, but that's my reasoning.
You got people riled up. Her just winning the Rumble.
No, imagine that fire turning into a life-size type fire. I'm talking about burn the world down.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
Okay, that's
Don't
a bit
say
much.
that.
Too soon.
Everybody in LA good, the family's all right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, it's going to be cool, I guess. Like I said, I think it's not a main event. I think Rhea and Bianca will be a main event, more quality. Be the bigger match. Let me say that. I'm just trying to see who else will be in there. But what else?
Well, let me ask you. This is a little off topic in a sense, but since you mentioned main event, I just have a question. Mm-hmm. If you main event night 1 and not night 2, are you a main event?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you end the night.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, right?
You end the night. I mean, I see where you're coming from with that. Where somebody might think, oh, the last match of the entire weekend is the main event, or whatever. But if you main event that night, I mean, come on. Because that's why Sammy keeps saying, I made event WrestleMania, you did, CM Punk. That's why Jey Uso says that. I made event WrestleMania, you didn't go through or whatever like that. So that's that bragging point. And that's a big thing. And everybody wants to get that last match of the night. And that's what you hopefully win the Royal Rumble before, even though it doesn't happen all the time.
No, it doesn't, but you still want to have that in the end because Stone Cold and Kevin Owens was a little boss. I did not expect that to turn into the match.
Yeah, that was great. I was happy to be in the building for that one. It was great. But as far as SmackDown goes, other than that, we had, you know, Cody trying to figure out who his challenge is going to be. Yeah, you said Machine Guns had a match.
Yeah, they had a match where they won. I got to see where they fought again. Also, you had Miz and LA Knight. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes won against R-Truth.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they putting Hayes against these, like, I won't say scrubs, but people who just jobbers. Because they put him against Zawa last week. They got him against R-Truth this week. I guess they're just trying to get some wins on the Carmelo belt, but.
Yeah, I guess, but he needs some big wins because so far he loses a lot of those big win type opportunities. I would like to see Carmelo Hayes go in that U.S. title slot more than Damien Priest, honestly. I'd rather keep Damien Priest in the world title picture and get Carmelo Hayes more in the U.S. title picture.
Yeah, I'll be good with that too. I was thinking about the tag teams. Like I said, we had so much more City Machine Guns against Los Starios. Got DIY as the champions. Did you see that promo that Street Profits cut? I think it was last week.
A couple weeks ago? Yeah, I did see that promo. And I liked it. But, that's what they do that all the time. They cut good promos. They do these things, but then nothing happens from them.
Yeah, they do the real passionate promos saying how, we got this coming or we tired. We've been down for years. It's time to get up. Street Profits are up. You know what I'm saying? Time to get up, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, like I said, it's about action, man. Are you going to get these titles or what? Or are we going to move on to something else?
I'm moving to Raw. They might need to do that.
Be a good. Yeah. Good. But they got to go to fight the War Raiders.
All right, that should be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that. Because, nothing against the War Raiders. Man, I don't really care.
I try, man. It's like they don't talk enough for me. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Their moves are pretty good. They impactful, very impactful move set, which I like it like that. As much as I like God of War, and I feel like that's where they come from. Like they try to what's it called, like the Norse mythology type thing.
You're thinking about the Viking Raiders. They don't do that anymore.
They don't do that no more.
No, that is what I miss the Viking Raiders. I don't really care for War Machine or the Wars. I don't, whatever. I want the Viking experience to come back. I want all of that.
But I mean, as much as I like that, but I don't know if it, fits in wrestling. I don't know. You feel like it would, you know what I'm saying? War Raiders, I mean, going to war, like it's a God of War type thing. If you play that game, you know what I'm talking about. But it just ain't hitting right now. They ain't been hitting for the longest. I mean, I'd rather see. I don't know if I would rather get Judgment to get the title back. I don't know if they wasn't doing nothing with it. Other than that, I don't know what team on Raw I want to have the tag team titles.
Yeah.
Do you have a team?
A team that I want to, well, okay.
As far as Raw goes?
Let me take a look at the Raw roster.
Yeah, let's say put some guys together that I would like. I'm not seeing it right now. So if the Street Profits did go to Raw, I mean, I would want them to win. But
if we're talking about just like straight out teams who are currently on Raw as we speak,
yeah,
here we go. You have Alpha Academy, American Made. How you feel about them?
They are a good team. Do endorse me with that stupid laugh to try to get that over, but
yeah, I don't like
them doing the raising their fists like they're the nation of domination out in these streets. No,
that's a little weird.
Both of those things kind of throwing me off.
What about these guys back here? The New Day.
Well, yeah. I mean, that'll get even more heat on them too.
It would.
It would get way more.
It will get more heat because now they'll be the tag team champions being blackballed from the locker room.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay,
that could actually be some heat.
That was easy. Hey, I would like that because, like I said, this New Day story has to go somewhere. And if Big E ain't coming back anytime soon, or is he coming back from Mania, where's this leading to?
Yeah, that's kind of the question, right? It isn't kind of going anywhere because all you really can do with them is just be mad at what they did at Big E. But unless there's an interaction, then it can lose its steam real fast because Big E's got to address it or something, or they got to address him or something.
Yeah.
And I mean, even the Rey Mysterio thing is kind of tweeted out, so I don't even know who was the last person that was mad at them? Did they have a match this past Monday?
Well, they still beat down Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee.
Yeah, that's right.
Dragon Lee came in there, he still got beat down. So I would like to see them go for the tag team titles and win them because they're more interesting.
It would be more interesting to see where they go. But I don't know. Again, I can't stress this enough. I'm not the biggest fan of tag team wrestling. A lot of it has to do for this very reason because tag teams feel like it gets kind of stale or stagnant, the division that is. Mm-hmm. And this is a classic example of it. War Raiders, DIY. I'm not too big on either one of these guys being champs. And even if the other people do win, I don't know. I just want to see a good story. And I don't really ever see good stories in the tag team division. It's kind of I think that's my biggest issue.
Last great ones was Souls versus KO and Sammy.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the last kind of great one. That's why it did main event right at WrestleMania 39 for the first night. But other than that, it's Usos and New Day. So Usos is common factor in that situation, those situations. Now that they on their own, Jay, big as he is now, and Jimmy trying to make his way up there. And where Keisha keeps saying, Jimmy gonna find his way. Jimmy gonna find his way to get where Roman and Jay are. Of course he believes in the son, but Jimmy does have a great personality and it can shine through and just have to be built up. You think Jimmy can make it up there to that status?
I mean, I don't see why not. He has the luxury of the bloodline behind him. Oh, well, I'll say this. I don't know about like world title status, but he could definitely be a top mid-carder or mid-carder.
Okay.
I don't think it'd be at Jay's level because Jay has something special. And like you mentioned, we talked about on the show, Jay's story in the bloodline has a lot to do with it because you can almost make a case it really was about him and his struggles dealing with the family, going through the bloodline to the point where now watching him be embraced by the crowd and becoming the people's champ. I don't think you can replicate that with Jimmy. So if Jimmy ever gets to that level, he has to do it on a different merit.
I believe he can do it. He's got to find it. But I definitely think he can be also in the United States title picture with, you say, Carmelo Hayes. He beat him a few times. I mean, others can still come back. He got, like I said, a few wins on this belt past few weeks. But Jimmy can find his way. Like I said, everybody loves Jimmy, man. So, I mean, he just got to find that thing that clicks with him, and he'll be on his way. But like I said, we got those chamber matches. But let's get over to still taking the WWE for a little bit, but NXT this time. Let's see what Vengeance Day got going on. With some of the tag team division and people who came from the SmackDown tag team division, A-Town Down Under, they got a world title shot in the triple threat match against Oba Femi. I liked it. They was trying to continue their team ups. Oba Femi is too much of a beast, man. He the ruler. The ruler. You can't mess with that man. This man,
No.
As much as athletic things they were trying to do in that match, Oba Femi kept overpowering all that.
He's a big dude, right? I mean, he was kind of hard to just take down with your standard type cruiserweight type.
Right. And he's quick because in that final sequence, Chris Wall came in and did, that, I forget what he called his move, but he kind of rolls in and did kind of
rope. Yeah,
son of that thing. But Oba Femi moved out of the way at the last second, and he did that to Austin Theory, and then he came up, got, pop up bomb from Oba. So, and it was over. So
exactly. So it's like, where do we go from here with A-Town Down Under?
Do the story they've been trying to do for a past year now.
We want them to break up.
Please go back to SmackDown, or y'all split up. One go to Raw, go to SmackDown. But no, they got to do the story. So they got to stay on the same show. So and who knows if the transfer window is done yet? I mean, where are we with that? I mean,
well, I keep hearing that it is over. But, I mean, rules can always change. It could be over today and it could be a closed window and now a revolving door.
Yeah, right. I don't know. They need to go and finish that story out and then build up Austin Theory like they've been trying to do for the longest. Because he's still a great talent, but he's still young. They got time. Grayson Waller could get over with his, mic skills. I've definitely... Oh, you don't think he got mic skills? He made that face look.
I'm sorry, looking at something. No, he's got good mic skills, but I don't know how I feel about Grayson Waller. He's an interesting cat to me. I do like Austin Theory. I won't say I'm a huge Austin Theory fan, but I do support the idea of him breaking from Waller and becoming that star he's supposed to be.
Yeah. Because we thought he was going to be built up after he beat Cena at WrestleMania 39, but he kind of been going downhill since. Like Cena kind of alluded to him.
I mean, he was right. He was like, "You're gonna beat me, and no one's gonna care." When he said that, I was like, when he said that at the time, I thought he may be right about that because Austin Theory wasn't necessarily over, and then when it beat Cena, it's like we have to remind people that it happened.
It's kind of sad, sense because I say Austin Theory is like I say great in ring. He can be great. He can do better on the mic. I don't know. He ain't good as Grayson Waller on the mic to me. So, and then that's why they got Grayson Waller has the little talk show and he don't. He try to get involved in there, but they got Grayson Waller as the talker. And he can move around in the ring too. So, I mean, Grayson Waller got a good high ceiling for me. But I just need to do something. I got to see what they're going to do with him.
All right, well, let's just play that little game for a second. Who has a higher ceiling, Grayson Waller or Austin Theory?
Man, I'm not going... Like I said, for WWE, it's the talking, and Grayson Waller couldn't do that because he's that heel you always want to see get punched in the face, and that's what wrestling is about. That heel that you want to see get beat up, and the baby faces you want to see to do it.
That's fair. I give you that.
Yeah, and he's good in the ring. Ain't like he's a slouch in the ring. No,
he's not bad in the ring. I'm going to still say it's Austin Theory. I think he has a higher ceiling, only from the standpoint of he's a natural. I think Austin Theory is a natural baby face. And I think the heel thing he can do, but I've seen Austin Theory in other avenues, and I don't know, the guy seems very likable, very personable. I feel like he can connect with the audience. I'm not saying he's a Cena-esque type person, but if we had to go a few notches down, he's not that far from it.
Okay.
And Waller's a good heel. I think the ceiling for him, well, The Miz is like a 2-time Grand Slam champion, but I feel like he's just a more younger Miz-esque talent.
And that's great.
Yeah, it's still good.
Miz has had almost every accolade
twice over.
Yeah. So that's where you want to be, but you gotta get those wins and get those accolades. Like I said, Miz was, a bunch of times United States champion. He made the Intercontinental title relevant a lot of times when he had it. We got the WWE Championship twice. Money in the Bank. So I mean, come on, multiple time tag team champion with no different partners.
And he beat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania.
He ain't gonna let you forget that. Oh,
He
LA Knight.
won't let you forget it.
Oh yeah, LA Knight. He's getting on about that on SmackDown, but
Yeah, he did bring that up, which I found to be interesting. And I mean, I'm glad he did address that because the Miz like to kind of go on the same tirade quite often.
yeah. But I mean, it's a big. That's how you accentuate a win. How important it was. You gotta continue to talk about it. Hey, you gotta talk about your big victories. So it was a big victory for Oba, but Oba got attacked after this. I don't know what this group gonna be called or whatever. We was talking before the show. We call them Retribution 2.0 until they prove something.
Retribution. Maybe the Nexus
Right.
0.5.
Oh
2.5.
man, I don't know. You got to do a lot of Nexus had a good start. He had a great start actually, but it just petered out. I mean, it's like some people blame John Cena, some people just
That Cena thing didn't help. I'll say that him beating them almost single-handedly. When this is one of the real quick to the Bianca thing. One of the issues I had with Damage Control is if you remember, I think it was a Crown Jewel where Bianca had a ladder match. I think it was against Bayley, and Bianca single-handedly took out the entire Damage Control group to win. That did not help Damage Control at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like when you do that with a group, you're not helping the group. You're more so damaging them. And it's hard for anyone to take them seriously at that point going forward.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Someone called it Shield Tribo Nexus. Trying to just combine all those names together.
Okay.
Yes.
Retribution Nexus. Okay. That's a lot to say, but I get it. Yeah. I get it. But I mean, they follow the same formula, but we just got to see how they follow through with it. But it's just a bunch of guys from the Performance Center. And I mean, there's one guy, he's been on the Indies, the guy with the, and I've seen him a little bit on the, with, he had the do-rag on or whatnot.
Okay.
I've seen him on the Indies a few times. But do you have their names?
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Because they pulled them up. They had the names of the group, but I forgot all of it. It's like I said, it's new guys. Look good guys from the Performance Center, and they bringing on to the show and making an impact. Because they beat up Oba. Boy, that move they did when they kind of rocked Oba and then put him into the powerbomb.
Yeah, that looked dangerous.
Yeah,
if they didn't catch him, that would have gone really bad.
Yeah, but they pulled it off. And on a big guy like that, that's impressive.
It is.
And so that was good. But they also beat up Fraxium.
That was the first time.
It came out early in the night and beat up them. So I was like, man, they make an impact on Vengeance Day. But like I said, we'll see how long it goes. I got to give some time before I give them much credit.
Well, I just want to see what they do. Because I've seen these run-ins before. We talked about Nexus. You could talk about Retribution. All in the same kind of fashion where they come in, wreck shop, and then eventually these teams fizzle out. And it's a different regime. That was all under a different vision. This is WWE under a new vision. Shawn Michaels heading up NXT. We'll see if this follows through and becomes something big. Who knows? These guys may be main event WrestleMania 10 years from now.
Hey, I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how they develop.
Yeah. And the execution.
And how they talk on the mic. And we'll see. I'm waiting to see it, but it's been interesting. So, I mean, so far, like I said, it's always good when you see a good beatdown, especially if you come out twice in one night to do it.
Yeah, you kind of have the feeling they got like big plans for them to do it because they did it in 2 title matches, tag team and the world title.
Yeah, so, and I feel like 2 of them going to team up and try to go for those tag titles and finally be, I didn't say finally, but,
that team has been champions for a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, who will actually dethrone them? So it might be this group. We'll see. But Fraxum did get a victory on this night. Who they fought?
I do not know the name of this group. I did see some of this match. It was an okay match. It wasn't a bad match. Let me try to figure out the name.
Well, it was Hank and Tank, was it?
No, give me a moment. My computer's moving slow. Oh, that's not even the right website.
Oh, but anyway, no, I know it probably, was it Jensen and somebody else?
Big Asian guy.
Okay, yeah. But I mean, I'd say they've been in such a great group, but I feel like they've been held the belts longer than they have, actually.
You know Fraxium?
Yeah. I know they kind of got it back real quick. They lost it and then they got it back kind of quick. So it wasn't too long that when they lost it. That's why I feel like that. So they had to hold the belts longer. But they shown they're a great group. And I continue to say they remind me of London and Kendrick. If you remember that team back in the day, they always pulled a win out when everybody thought they was gonna lose.
Yeah, in fact, I think they were the first SmackDown tag team champions because they were the last champions when the titles were just won. How can I put it? The titles that the New Age Outlaws had, those tag titles, I believe D. Brian Kendrick and Paul London were the last to hold it before they split them and started making them separate titles. But Fraction went against the group that had Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Ayanurama.
Hey, y'all want to butcher the last name?
I'm pretty sure I probably butchered the first names. I am not good with a lot of these Japanese names. I do apologize for the listening audience. I'm not great at Japanese names. I got to hear the commentator say it before I can fully say it. Because if I never saw Okada's name, I would call him Okinawa.
Oh, my God. Don't do that. Kazuchika Okada. We'll talk about that in a minute. Talk about him and my buddy Matthews, boy.
Yeah. Interesting. But yeah, Fraxium have been champions so far since winning 169 days and counting. And now that's not even including their last run. So if I had to put it all together, could I put it all together? They don't have a team. Well, they do have a team name, but I can't find it. It's Fraxium.
Yeah.
Altogether, it's 295 days.
Okay.
Well, I could just
Like I said, because they didn't lose along to Chase U or something?
Yeah, they did lose that one bit, but they lost to the Chase U. That had Andre Chase and Reg Hollins. You remember Reg Hollins? 19 days as champion, and he betrayed him. I don't know what happened there.
That's still weird. And he just lost to Tony D'Angelo in that cage match, so let's see where they go with him. I don't know. That's what I North American title, the men's North American title. But as far as the women's North American title goes, we have Stephanie McCool as our new champion.
Stephanie McCool.
As she be.
Real quick, can we talk about Booker T and his over-exaggerations of just everything sometime? Yeah, man. Okay, Booker T.
That's what he do. That's his thing, man. That's why I love Booker T. He has something to the commentating table with that. A lot of people don't like Booker T as a commentator.
Black Ice ain't too bad. I like Black Ice. That was his name when he was in TNA, and he did commentary calling himself Black Ice. It's a funny clip where he goes in the ring with a microphone and commentates while he's beating people up. Classic moment.
Oh, Booker T, y'all get him. I remember that. He beat down Xavier Woods, actually.
All right, is that Consequences Creed? There it is.
Yeah, it beat Consequences Creed. Well, we got something cool beat Fallon Henley for the Women's North American title. They had the whole group out there. They still couldn't take Stephanie McCool down. That's the thing about these groups. They all get beat up by one person.
I tell you, it's like Hogan in the Dungeon of Doom, right? You feel like these groups are just here to lose to these people sometimes.
I mean, it is what it is. But I knew Stephanie was going to win this match. I had a pig. So I'm glad she's champion. And she came out at the end of the night. We'll talk about that match in a minute. At least Stephanie deserved that. And then I saw her putting the plates on the title earlier. So, hey, it's official.
That ain't too bad. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, man. Like I said, this women's division is strong, boy. Especially, like I said, end of the night, I was speaking of Julia. Julia won the fatal four-way between Bayley, Cora Jade, and Roxanne. Pulled it out. It was all right match. Kind of a standard fatal four-way to me. They did the group spot out there on the corner. They do all that.
Yeah, that Tower of Doom spot. Let me tell you, everyone was involved in that except Cora Jade, and she was the one at the bottom who was supposed to initiate it.
Yeah.
But she just seemed like I don't know. I like Cora Jade, but she's okay.
Yeah, I thought Roxanne was gonna kind of get it when she did the pop rocks on the outside and the inside with the Bailey. Jake popped in, stopped that. She got the double arm DDT, and Julia came in with the kind of, I call it the V-trick. I know what she called it something else, but I know she called it like the Arriva Dirty or something like that. And then she called Roxanne with her finisher, and got the dub. But after that, Stephanie McCool came out there with an North American title. They did like a little face off, like, okay, what is this leading to? And then Jordynne Grace came out, and I guess she's officially on NXT now.
She was eliminated. What was she eliminated out of the Rumble by? Do you remember? Because
Man.
she was eliminated out of the Rumble by someone from NXT, which kind of hinted to me that she was going to be.
Was it Julia?
I'm going to check and see in a moment if I could pull up. Hopefully, I can pull up the eliminations.
It might have been Julia.
How do you feel about Jordynne Grace being in NXT? Do you feel like it's going to be a long stay, or is it going to be a real quick in and out 6-month type thing?
I'd say 6 months. I think she's taking the place of certain people. Like I said, it's a strong women's division, man. But I think Roxy, this is her last match there. I ain't say it might be. Maybe Roxy's last match there. Bayley's gonna go back up to Raw, be in the Elimination Chamber, and Roxy's gonna get up there also.
Want to point out real quick, it is still Roxanne Perez versus Raquel Rodriguez for that Elimination Chamber spot.
Okay, well there you go, right there.
So it could be. And yeah, Julia did eliminate Jordynne Grace too.
Right, I thought so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I feel like Jordynne Grace came out there. She gonna pick what title she want to go for. I mean, everybody know what she could do. She's been there for a little while, for the past year, here and there. And then she was in the Rumble twice, and so she's here to pick what championship she want to go for because she's a championship caliber wrestler. I would assume she would go for the World Championship.
Well, I mean, the world's her oyster. I mean, if she puts out a challenge and someone accepts, I don't know. You know what? I think this will be a good enough reason to tune into NXT. So I am kind of curious to see what she does. And also her and Starks, right? Between those two, I really want to see what they do. What titles? Ricky Starks.
Oh, okay.
Not Zoe.
Yeah, we're talking about the women, so I was talking about Zoe. When Zoe
No. I should have specified. Well, the reason why they say his name is because they won't call him by his name.
Okay.
They just keep it like, you know who this is. In fact, when they show the replay of it, they even edit out the fans chanting his name.
Wow.
And in the video, he's like, you know who it is, the hottest free agent. And then he proceeds never once saying his name.
No, okay. I mean,
So I don't know what to
they
call
might
him.
rename him. They might rename him. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see what he goes for and see what Jordynne Grace is going for. I feel like it's gonna be Julia. That could be the stand and deliver match in WrestleMania weekend. Like I said, because Julia eliminated her, she want to get back at her. I think you said that before. I think you did say she might be going after her because of that.
Yeah, because I mean, you get eliminated out the Rumble, you ain't gonna be too happy about it unless Maven eliminates the Undertaker. I don't think Undertaker ever got his revenge back on that, did he?
I'm sure he
I mean,
did.
it's Maven, but
I'm sure
still.
he did. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all. That's maybe his biggest moment.
It was. That and the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I mean he got interviews off of that. So whatever you get you some motion out there. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to get that motion for right here for the Champions Corner. So hit that like and subscribe. We're trying to get out there. So maybe we might talk to Maven on here. Who knows?
Yeah, I'd love to have Maven on the show. Ask him a couple questions.
Oh yeah. What else we had? Oh,
Trick Williams.
the surprise of the night, bro.
We got to talk about that.
The surprise of the night.
Strap match. Eddie Thorpe.
How?
But I'm telling you, Eddie Thorpe hit a low blow. Trick Williams, dude, when you get hit with a low blow, it's kind of hard to kick out.
I know, but come on, man. Why are you doing Trick dirty like this?
Well, maybe they're doing Eddie. Well, one could argue they've been doing Eddie Thorpe dirty like this for a moment. He was in a world title match where he was considered a third wheel.
He was.
So I don't know. Maybe they're like, you know what, Eddie? You kind of just been the punching bag. We got to give you a win that matters. And this was a win that matters.
Oh, but Trick, though, come on. This your main guy. Supposed to be one of your, not the main guy, one of your main guys on the show. And I guess he built Eddie Thorpe up. I don't know what it's leading to, man, but I'm not happy.
Well, I can understand. And I can understand your displeasure in him winning. But I'm sitting looking at Eddie Thorpe's win-loss record, and Jesus, this man needed a win. All right, his last win was on like September 30th on Main Event. Other than that, he's been losing every match. The only other match he's won besides that is a Battle Royal that was on January 11th that got him into the title match against Obafemi. But he lost that match. And he lost again to Obafemi. So it's like, Thorpe needed a win.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to build people up. And they probably want to move Trick Williams up to the main roster soon. So, okay. Yeah. All right.
We'll see.
That's the only reason I could give for it. They're trying to get Trick Williams up there. I think they feel like Trick Williams is ready for the main roster, and they're building up people to take his place on NXT. They do. Okay. That's all I can think about that. It was this straight match. I mean, Trick was going off with that strap though for a while on Eddie, but they said he took there's no disqualifications. I mean, like he cheated.
Yeah, I mean he played within the rules that weren't present. So yeah, he did what he was supposed to do.
It is what it is. So I mean, here we go.
He took care of business.
He did. Other person that took care of business was Ethan Page. Beat my boy Javon Evans. I thought Javon Evans was going to get his revenge in this match.
Yeah, I kind of feel like these two are going to be going back and forth for a little while here now, doesn't it? Well, this may be a feud that lasts for a minute.
I hope so, girl, because, I mean, Javon got to get... It seemed like he got beat down every step of the way to this match, and then he lost his match. I mean, he might have got up here like once, maybe, but Ethan Page kind of been over him for the majority of this feud. So it's like, Javon got to come back with it somehow. So legit get healed up, because he had that little mouthpiece in his mouth the whole match. He got knocked out of that out of his mouth. So Ethan Page got this dub, and Ethan Page, continued to rise. So let's see where Ethan Page goes. He's another one that could probably go to the main roster soon. Depending on how depending on how they play him off. Because they still, like I said, they still need contenders for the North America and the World Championship. And I don't know who else faces over. They've been bringing people down from the main roster, face over.
You see, that's the thing about it, right? NXT is a very unique space. NXT, I think, is the only space in wrestling where the men's division is the weakest and the women's division is the strongest. Because there is not a lot going on in that men's division. When you take away Oba, I guess Ethan, Trick Williams, who else you got here then? Like, who do you have there? Let me pull up that NXT roster, because it ain't the deepest roster.
Yeah, where's?
Can I get today's date? Submit NXT. Oh, you got Wesley. I like Wesley.
Yeah.
You got Tony D'Angelo, I guess. Fraxium.
Yeah. It's got to be somebody else we just kind of forgetting at the moment.
Shanti Adonis.
Nah, man. He doing that thing with that girl. That's all he seemed to be doing.
Sean Spears.
Yeah, he going back and forth with Tony. Jesus.
This is not a strong roster. Not a men's. That's a weird thing.
And now Eddie Thorpe, yeah.
I tell you, I didn't really...
I guess, like I said, that's another reason why they try to give him that win, because they need people to take their spots.
You see,
because they want to bring Trick Williams up.
I have a theory. And I like Trick Williams, I really do. But I do have a theory that Trick Williams is going to spend a little bit more time in NXT since it's on the CW, because they don't have those stars. Yeah. You got to do something. And I mean, granted, the women's division is vibrant, right? It's a pretty good women's division. But as far as that men's division, Starks may have to stay down. I mean, not Starks. Trick Williams may have to stay down there until like...
Ain't none of got Starks.
They do, but I want to see him on TV.
I mean, he's going to be on TV. I'm sure he's going to be on TV. I mean, as we talking about, they need him.
No, I know they do. And I don't know. That's why I feel like Trick Williams may be down there for a moment until they can find at least 4 solid, strong faces. I mean, not just good guy faces, like faces of a company.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be there for a moment. He may be there for the rest of the year.
Man, that sounds sucks. I mean, it's better than going to the main roster and they ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, Indy Hartwell. Again, why does she keep coming up? I'm really mad how they did her. She was the women's champion. She had just won it. They called her up, have her sit on the shelf for a couple of weeks to a month, almost a year. Finally do something with Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae gets tied up with Nia Jax, and then Indy Hartwell's released. And I'm like, what was that all about then? I did not like it.
it. To be fair, she ain't the best out there.
The best or not, it just, what was the whole point of that? They could have kept her in NXT then.
'Cause I don't even think she deserved that NXT title when she got it. I don't gonna lie to you.
Well, she should have stayed down there then.
Yeah. She was spinning her wheels, but I don't know. Either way, like I said, they leaning on the women's division. Yeah, you're right about that. But it also seemed who could come from AEW. Maybe they could take some spots in NXT, but I doubt it. Because I mean, who coming over there is what Malachi and Miro, and I don't think they're gonna send them to NXT.
You got Ray Phoenix, who may be coming too, and if Penta's on the main roster, Ray Phoenix is not going to NXT. Aleister Black, Malachi Black, I don't think he's going. I'm still not certain Miro wants to wrestle yet, but we'll see. And if he does, he ain't going to NXT anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I guess I don't know. I guess they're going to keep with the core group they got right now. And Oba, Trick, Ethan, Ricky Starks, Wesley, who has a group behind him now, I believe. And see where they go from there. They'll be the top contender like Tony D'Angelo, and they stay trying to build up Rich Holland.
Yeah.
And Sean Spears right there in that little conversation. So they got a few guys. And Lexus King.
He is the, what is he? The Heritage Cup champion still?
I believe he's still that title, yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he has a accolade under his belt. I don't know what to call it a title. I don't know what to identify that as. A cup? I don't know. But
yeah, they got an extracurricular activity.
Championships, yeah. You got to give him something, right?
I mean, same boat as the $1 Million Championship, FTW Championship, stuff like that.
No, I know.
The Ula follow.
Yeah, right. Another gimmick type championship.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's in that category.
Is the Speed Championship in that category? It's the only one that doesn't show up on TV.
Yeah. It's just for that show, really. And maybe for like pre-shows, if that's what we said other time. Pre-shows on main event, they might defend it on the air, maybe. But I don't watch those shows. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what they do on main event. I never miss main event. I never watch it, so I never miss it.
There you go. Anyway, let's get over to Australia. Let's take a plane over to Australia.
Going down under.
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah, see that good old Grand Slam. How'd you like it, brother? How'd you like the show?
Thought it would. Let me say, so for this to not be a pay-per-view, this felt like a pay-per-view-esque show. Yeah. I know there's a lot of logistic issues that they ran into, and AEW probably did a horrible job in setting this up. But nonetheless, from the spectacle of wrestling, I thought it was done pretty well. Now, I will admit, from the TV standpoint, there were some things I didn't like the ring looked really small, and the camera was really far away at the hard cam. But other than that, dude, you got Kenny Omega and Ospreay and Mercedes Monet, and you had a lot. I don't see this as a regular Collision show with all these big names. As a person who watches Collision on a regular basis, this is not a Collision. It's not a pay-per-view. This should have been treated as a special event. And I do not like the fact that Warner Brothers Discovery didn't treat it like a special event. It should have been treated as such. This was a big show for AEW.
Yeah, and the crowd was full.
Yeah, full.
And the fans were into it. They were lively. Like I was saying, they was singing Cope, his song, singing his Cope song, as I want to call him.
I call him Copeland.
And now, like, to me, that was a moment. A moment I'm kind of remember for that. And they said it might be his last time in Australia. The fans soaked it in. You know what I'm saying? They made it a memorable moment, even though they didn't win.
Yeah, let's get into that real quick. The Death Riders versus Hope and Jay White. So in the end of it, you had a situation where Jay White was giving everyone switchblades, and Copeland was coming in and he was getting ready to put Moxley in a chair-toe with one of the chairs having barbed wire, and Wheeler Yuta comes in and interferes.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my beef. We know that the Guns are back. Why are they not helping Jay White in this situation?
I mean, they got beat down by us.
Well, you know they're not busy.
Minus syndicate.
They must. Do the syndicate hurt people or do they kill people? Like, are the guns just dead? Like, I don't, what happened to them there?
We hurt people. I don't know, man. I'm not understanding. That is your teammate, the guy who's been protecting y'all, who beat Heyman Page for y'all because he beat y'all down. I mean, are one of y'all injured again from that match from the Hurt Syndicate? I mean, I don't know. They should be out there because, I mean, the Death Rider team is going to be in full force in every match. They can be right there around ringside. So it will only make sense for y'all to be out there.
Like, just support your boy or something. I mean, I'll never understand the dynamic of AEW and their faces where they come out against groups by themselves. It's like, I know you want to be a superhero, but let's be for real here for a second. You're going against a group who does not abide by any concepts or rules, and who, in fact, to some degree, may think they're above AEW. You got to travel in the pack if you're going to fight a pack. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like the Death Riders winning this match. I felt like Copeland and Jay White should have won. I'm a little surprised that Jay White didn't take the loss. It was Copeland that took it, but overall, they shouldn't have lost in the first place.
Yeah, especially since we got Colt and Moxley at Revolution.
Yeah.
It's official. So you would think they would get some momentum. That's what we predicted. I mean, whatever plan they got, that's what plan they got. We're gonna see how it plays out on Dynamite and next Collision and whatnot. But I would have thought that would give him momentum going into the title match. Because I just don't see him beating Moxley.
I don't either. The thing is, I don't see him beat Moxley either, but there is so much negative pushback on the Death Rider story that AEW may just pivot, put the title on Copeland, and then try to figure it out from there.
Or, and then do that and go with for the ambassador's, prediction and having Christian cash in on Copeland.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Christian has this. I'm going to tell you, this may be an unpopular opinion. I do not want him to cash in. If Christian cashes in, can we give it a couple of days or so? I don't want to be like the same night type cash in ordeal, not even the same week. I just want it to be a story that they can build on for a cash in, and not just because I don't know. I feel like it's going to take the wind out of the building.
Well, that's his job. He's a heel, so they want you to get heat on that moment.
Yeah, I know.
Bring you all the way up. Probably, I guess you bring you all the way up with Copeland winning the title, and bring you right back down with Christian winning the title. Or I said some people might cheer that moment just because it's a type of cash-in type of moment. They still might cheer the moment. So I mean, we'll see what happens if that happens. Then we, like I said, this is all predictions and just spitballing of how things could play out. But it definitely could play out that way. That'll be. And it'll make sense because, I mean, Edge and Christian. I mean, it's right there.
Yeah. I mean, the story is right there. So, I mean, let's play this all the way out. Christian cashes in. Does Edge continue to go for the title at this point, or does he just take the cash in and move on? I would
think he want to get revenge on him for taking this moment.
Okay, so, all right.
But then you get, like I said, where does Moxley come in at with that? And then we got a number of other contenders and Heyman and
MJF still talking about it. Swerve has an interest in it. I know Prince Nana wants Swerve to have an interest in it, whether he does or doesn't.
All right. We'll do all these guys get a crack at it, or are we doing another tournament with all these guys in it? Because everybody's talking about it. Which everybody should be talking about it, because that's why you should do it. Wrestling, world title is the main thing you're going for in this company. That's why you're here. You want to be the world champion, and so everybody, that makes sense. But you can't talk about it and not do nothing about it for months.
No, that's very true. I get that. I don't know. We'll see what happens at Revolution. We got a couple of weeks before Revolution, so we'll see if there is a build-up. Maybe Copeland and Mox will have another run-in of a tag situation, and Copeland will get that win. I don't know, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. But we did see a great tag match, man. Another great tag match in, Ospreay and Omega. All right, we'll call it Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, Goku and Vegeta, yeah.
Or Tommy and Jason.
I like that better still, though.
Yeah, that's my thing right there. But
I was Z Fighters or the Power Rangers.
You know, I get Takeshita and
Kyle Fletcher,
Yeah,
the
Fletcher.
Proto Star.
Oh, the Proto Star. I might like that name for some reason.
I do too. I like the Proto Star. I think that's a pretty cool name. And you know, Kenny Omega, Takeshita calls himself the Alpha.
Yeah,
So I think that's pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So they got together and they do things they do. They do what they do. Have one of pretty much the best match of the night. I mean,
It was.
and that finish, man.
You talking about the hidden blade to the One Wing Angel?
Bruh.
Yeah. How do you kick out of that?
Like, you shouldn't ever. You shouldn't ever. But that was amazing. That was, I don't know, that, you might give me something else, but that was my moment of the night. Them doing that move.
That was pretty devastating. I mean, the One Wing Angel, you don't kick out anyway, and you had a hidden blade to it, you'd probably be down for 6 weeks.
That was so cool. You never think about collab moves like that all the time.
See stuff like that, you're like, man, can we get that in the game?
How could they pull that off?
All right, I want to see that in the game, though. I would like to have that as a tag team finisher.
Not in the AEW games. Anybody want to play them like that? I don't know. That last one, I tried it, but it's like, nah. It's like, it was like nostalgic, but it was just like the No Mercy days. After you done played 2K24 and what are the latest 2K games? The last 4 years have been pretty good with those games. But either way, this match is good. Like I said, hopefully it leads to Takeshita defending the title against one of them.
Oh, good point. So I don't know if you know this, but AEW has set up the International Championship. I forget what they call it, but essentially is this. You're going to have Orange Cassidy fighting against Roderick Strong this Wednesday. The winner of that match is going to fight Takeshita next Wednesday for the International Championship. And the winner of that match is going to fight Kenny Omega at Revolution because Kenny Omega challenged for the International title.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is. Wow, because that's just a long way to get to Takeshita versus Omega.
I know, right? That's how I kind of felt. You know what I feel weird about? I feel weird that Takeshita has to do this and that Kenny Omega is the prize at Revolution.
Right.
I kind of feel like Kenny Omega should be going through this and Takeshita being the prize at Revolution.
Yeah, I think he won this match. It's a tag match, but it's a tag match. I mean, you still can go through singles competition to go for a singles title.
Yeah, like, I get it's Kenny Omega. I get that, but I don't know. Earn your shot, Kenny.
Hey, that's kind of like, waving your little
power
around.
Yeah, that's earn the shot, Kenny. I kind of want to see Kenny earn the shot, not Takeshita earn the shot to Kenny.
Right. Bruh. Okay.
Hey, Orange Cassidy's back. How about that for good news? He'll be back
cool.
this Wednesday.
That's cool.
Got like that little thumbs up. I like Orange Cassidy.
I hate Orange Cassidy.
But you're not a fan.
He ain't one of my guys. I mean, it's all good. He deserves a spot there. Let's see who else deserves a spot. Another championship was defended in Okada versus Buddy Matthews.
Yeah.
The Continental Champion.
So, did you see? I don't know. Buddy Matthews did that Rhea Ripley submission. That little leg thing she does.
Yeah.
Not a fan of this move.
You know?
I don't understand how you could make someone. It's easy to get out of.
It's like a reverse. Like, I'm a sharpshooter type thing, but you just hold it with your arms.
But wouldn't it just be more effective if the person was like, if the holder of the submission was on the ground? Because with you standing, I feel like it gives your opponent ability to kind of wiggle and maneuver out of it.
It can, but you holding their legs like that. It just depends on how much strength you got. I mean, I don't know.
If Buddy,
I would have to move on me out there to see how it affects you as much. Because I mean, your legs going. I mean, you can pull like scratch and claw, get to the ropes,
you can pull that leg. Like, okay, here's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
How dare someone to put Kurt Angle in that move and then try not to get into an ankle lock? He will snap you in an ankle lock before you can even apply that whole move on because he still has advantage to your legs.
Right. That's Kurt freaking Angle, though. That's Kurt freaking Angle.
I know. It's just that.
That's my other favorite wrestler all the time. Put that out there. Y'all don't know.
He's one of the greatest.
Kurt Angle was the man.
One of the greatest.
Yeah, I don't know. He came out with the vest just like Rhea Ripley had in Australia also last year at Elimination Chamber. His just said Matthews at the top. Like her said Rhea Ripley on the top. So it was pretty cool. Owes to his, I think Rhea Ripley was in the crowd also.
Yeah, I saw a photo where she was there, which, it's her home country. Yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Of course, we knew this was going to be a great match. I think we predicted this one too, right?
Well, I had Buddy
Yeah, but
Matthews because my thought process was Okada would lose this, so that way when him and Kenny fight it all in, it'll be for the international title that Kenny's going to win at Revolution. But that does not seem to
so
happen.
far down. That's so far down the road.
Okay, well, I'm not getting off of this. Title unification now. Okada Continental versus Kenny International Intercontinental title.
They don't call it that, but okay.
Oh, dude.
I can see the title versus title match happening, but they're not going to call it that.
No, man, do it. Just do it, Tony. Tony, you want to do it anyway, just go ahead and do it. You already have the Continental. You already have the International. I'm not telling you something you don't already think about doing.
Yeah.
Just pull the trigger, Tony.
And they
Call it the Intercontinental title.
Did Tony get booed on this show when he came out? I think I heard he got booed.
I saw the clip. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. He did kind of get booed. There were some cheers, but I don't know. You know, like I said, the whole Grand Slam thing was sort of a mess because people paid thousands of dollars for tickets in the stadium show, and AEW had to move it to an arena show. And those people who paid thousands of dollars for those tickets didn't get a refund, but they got different seats. Then as time to the show got closer, a lot of the people who didn't buy tickets early ended up getting a lot of the same seats for like hundreds of dollars. And then if you waited later to the show, you probably got those same seats for like these of dollars. So it's a mixed bag of things that kind of happened.
Okay.
It wasn't the best logistic plan, but credit to AEW still pulling it out.
Don't sound like it.
Yeah, it was kind of a mess.
So it's a mess with that and the TV.
Yeah, the TV rights still, yeah, because even then they still had to wait for the All-Star events to wait. So it was a lot. I personally do think Warner Brothers Discovery, who AEW has a contract with, I don't think they're doing a great job at promoting AEW. I find it odd that there wasn't a single AEW star at the All-Star events. I don't know. I feel like they could have invited them. Just like, hey, promote the show. They had Bailey, but she ain't AEW.
Yeah. I thought they had somebody there. That would have been amazing sense since they on the same network.
Right.
But I guess
So, I don't know.
If they all the way in Australia, I mean,
not everyone went. You could have gotten some people. They had Willow Nightingale. I could have seen her at the All-Star events. I'm always going to promote Willow Nightingale.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Hey, maybe next time. They actually learn about, like I said, it's always good to have somebody there. Be sure
But I do want to trace this real quick to the TBS title in that case.
Yeah.
Mercedes Monet beating Harley Cameron, who people love Harley Cameron. Her little puppet and all that.
Yeah, she has some hope spots in there. She brought the puppet out. I thought puppet was gonna get, stomped on or tore up. But
I think Harley Cameron hit Mercedes with the puppet at one point when she pulled it out.
She did.
Okay, is that not a disqualification? Shouldn't that have been a disqualification?
If that's a disqualification, boy, I swear Wendy Chu should get disqualified every time she bring out that doggone pillow.
I don't care if it's soft or not. It's a foreign object.
I mean, come on.
It's still a foreign object. And you can put bricks in a pillow and in a doll.
Yeah, you put a lot of things in there. As long as you can pick it up, you can hit it at somebody.
All right? Anything's a weapon in the wrong hand. So, I don't know. How'd you feel about this match, though?
It's what I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I know people like Harley Cameron, like we said. And like I said, they gave her a lot of hope spots, but I just couldn't see her beating Mercedes Monet. And she got a lot of momentum built up, but it was like a subtle stop when Mercedes Monet pulled off her awful finisher. I hate that finisher, man. I can't stand that finisher, bro.
It's not a great finisher. She can never execute it to a point where it looks good. It looks ugly every time she does it.
Yeah, all right, bro. Just do
Go
the
back to your bank statement.
Yeah, just do that.
Yeah, call that the Monet Maker.
Right.
I don't.
And you can pull that off of almost in a lot of different positions. You can pull that move off. You probably do the same thing with this one, but it just looks ugly.
She can't pull it. Look.
And it doesn't look effective.
It doesn't look effective. It doesn't look clean. Like, I'm still not exactly sure. Is she trying to put him in a DDT when she does it? Is that how it's supposed to look in the end?
No, it's just like she hold her
on the back.
Back to back, and then flip them over to their face.
But it's like, but I feel like she's,
I
feel like she's trying to catch him for a DDT, but she can't because I don't know.
They supposed to land on their face like a face plant or like a full body face plant. I don't know, full body plant. I don't know, man. Like I said, this doesn't look good.
It's not a great move. I like her bank statement better. If she doesn't want to use that, then I don't care. Start using super kicks. Just anything but that.
Like everybody else.
Look, it works.
Yeah, but she still used like the bank statement though. But that's what I said. I thought she was like reverting back to that, but she won with this move. With this move, I mean, it is what it is. But I just wish she had changed it. It's up there with Motor City Machine Guns and their tag team finisher. I don't like that either.
Okay, well, here's the question. What's worse, the Monet Maker or the Rose Plant?
The
Because I
Motor-
still can't even really understand how Bailey is trying to do the Rose Plant. Like, I don't understand that one.
Yeah, that ain't the best either, but it's still better than Monet move. You kind of see what she doing and like the face going into the mat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, hang on a second. You know I got to do it. We got
What?
to do a little compilation. Hang on a second. We got to take a look at this.
Okay, let's get it. Y'all share y'all opinions on this move. Y'all share y'all opinions. Look at that. Okay,
That's
you can easily reverse that too.
yeah. I don't see this. I feel like it's just so much to see. I don't. Oh, it feel like so. Here's the deal. This is the reason I asked if it's a DDT. Because I got to go back real quick. Just a second. Give me. Oh, it's so fast.
Yeah.
Right here, I feel like the way her arm is stretching out, it's like she's trying to catch her head for a DDT, but she can't catch him on time.
Right, I get what you're saying.
It's still an ugly move, though.
Yeah, it just like this full body face plant. Whatever I call it. I don't know. It's just ugly.
Yeah, I'm not too big a fan of it personally.
And see if you can find the rose plant.
Yeah, I'm gonna see because that's the other one which I
Yeah.
don't understand that one either.
Like I said, that's better than Monet's move because I don't know. Cause she trained with Omega Red. What's his name? Is it? Not Omega Red.
No, it's red though.
That's dude from-
Amazing red.
Yeah, man, that's dude from X-Men.
All right. Yeah. Oh, that I hate that communist.
Hey, I'm X-Men. Marveled earlier. I was watching that new Neighborhood Spider-Man. Have you seen that on Disney Plus?
I haven't seen it yet because I like to wait for shows to kind of get deep into themselves. A couple episodes in.
Well, it's like 8 episodes on there right now. So
Oh, it is 8. Okay,
it's like
I'm
it's
gonna
like
start
8.
looking
Yeah,
at
so
that.
you go ahead and check that out. It's pretty good. I think it's on the same level as that new X-Men '97. So
Ooh, now I loved X-Men '97.
it might be up there. I don't know. Depending on how you feel about it, let me know.
Yeah.
But I've been enjoying it.
All right, here we go. I got Rose.
Okay, let's see what we got going on right here. See, her face go right into the mat, and it just how she sets it up.
Yo, like, why is there hand behind her leg? That just looks like so much of a
It's
convoluted mess. But it makes sense, I guess. She's just slamming her head, and I just still don't like.
Yeah, just slamming the head into the mat. Feel like that
You know
other
what,
move, huh?
You know what move I do like?
What's that?
The BFT.
You think that? You trying to LA Night joint?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like that, but it just they lowered in that move almost.
Yeah. That's kind of.
But I was thinking about the move that I think Moxley does it. It's kind of his old finisher, the Dirty Deeds.
Yeah, but he does it now. Like,
That's
he
better.
Completely takes him up and drops him.
Yeah. So I thought that was like that. The face play is almost like that, but I said Dirty Deeds look way better. What Moxley do it. But tell us your favorite finisher or your worst finisher in the comments. Let us know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Some of these people, they just doing anything.
I don't know. Like, sometimes it comes to a point where some of these people do moves that I don't even know what their finishers are, but they beat people anyway. There's a lot of that in AEW. But yeah, what is the worst finisher?
Well, I'm like Gunther. Gunther do whatever he can.
That's
Gunther,
true.
It varies. I think they actually put that on his.
Yeah.
It's telling the tape.
Yeah. When he went against Jey Uso, right?
Yeah, they put it on his match. He's telling the tape. I was like, really? Y'all did it? See, I don't know what his move is either. He do anything to beat you.
Oh. Unpopular opinion. You know what I think is one of the worst finishers? The Famouser.
Oh,
I did
really?
not like the Famous. I did not like the
Yeah,
Famouser.
because you gotta sit there and.
Yeah. Oh no! I know the worst. I'm about to show you the worst. Hold on a second.
Oh God. I mean, it just look kind of cool though, but it's just like the setup is just like, eh.
Hang on, I just saw it. Oh, I gotta fast forward to it. This must that's. Oh, I'm just gonna tell you till I can find it. Overdrive. Orton had it. MVP used it.
Yeah. They put your leg over his head, over the head, and when they hold their arm, and then she kind of twist.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you pretty much landing on your knee, ain't it?
Oh no. Hold on. I gotta show people.
When
It might
you
have been a
doing
long
it,
time since they seen it. Here we go.
yeah. That's why I think Orton changed it.
Overdrive. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
What the hell is even that?
Okay. Your neck kind of landed on the back of his knee, so it's like kind of hurt your neck.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I remember I saw this move in the game, and I'm like, what? Yep. Not picking that one for my guy.
Nah, that ain't the one. We ain't going for that. But like, so let us know your favorite finisher or your least favorite finisher in the comments. Let us know what's going on.
Definitely. But
Because either that, they still moves with the spear or the super kick. Everybody using
you know
those
what?
two.
You know what I would love? I would love a wrestler by the name of Mimic. And his whole gimmick is that he mimics any wrestler he faces. So if you fight him, he's going to take your finisher. That's his stuff.
Right. When I was younger, we used to do like the backyard wrestling and all that. I used to say, man, I don't know if I can really be a wrestler because I just take everybody move.
Right? I ain't got a finisher. I'm taking yours.
Right. I used to say that back in the day, but that's funny.
But speaking of finishers or finish, then we come to the cinematic end of the timeless Toni and Mariah May feud. Toni Storm, ladies and gentlemen, winning back her championship from Mariah May at Grand Slam.
I told you it was gonna happen, man. I don't think Mariah May gonna be done with her though, but I think they'll have another match and then Toni could keep it again.
Possibly. I don't know if you saw this match, but Toni did 3 hip attacks and a Storm Zero and couldn't beat Mariah May. She beat Mariah May with a roll up. What is it? What is it called? Inside Cradle. Oh, Schoolboy. No, Inside Cradle. Inside Cradle. Schoolboy Shamba.
Yeah. Yeah, that's surprising actually. It took that, but I mean, that's how some people just win it. But some people say that move is stronger than any finisher.
Oh, the Inside Cradle.
Yeah,
probably.
I mean the Schoolboy too, because I mean I know one of Xavier Woods used to use it a lot.
Oh yeah, that was his finisher for a moment.
Yeah, I was actually on the game. That was his finisher.
Yes, Inside Cradle. Like, come on. But you know what's funny about Toni Storm beating her with that move is that Toni Storm, when she was coming back and doing a rookie gimmick as rookie Toni Storm, every match she won, she used that move.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that's how she got the title shot.
Yep. Every match she was doing as rookie Toni Storm, she beat people with that, not Storm Zero. So does that mean she's not doing the Storm Zero no more?
Well, she still did it in this match, but it's just not. Maybe not her finisher. Like I said, she transitioned to a new move because this move works more than anything else.
Well, you know what? This is why I respect Cody Rhodes, because Cody Rhodes knows he can't beat anyone with a single crossroads. He's got to do at least 20, but he still does it. You remember when Roman did it on him? At WrestleMania, he's like, yeah, I do that move. That move don't beat nobody.
So Tribal Chief, put the ones up.
I'll do it for that one, because that was a good one. He was right about that. That move don't beat nobody.
He's not
first time out.
I don't know, but she had I think Toni Storm had a passionate promo after the show, thanking the fans and everybody. So I'd like to see who gets the next title shot, or if I'd like to see her and Mariah May continue on. It's been a great story thus far. I mean, it's a good. They ended right here for a little while. That'll be good, just like how they doing, like I say, Hangman and Swerve. Like ended right here for a little while, then they, pop back on it maybe later in the year or something like that. I can see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than that, I'm trying to think who else will be headed to face Toni Storm for the Women's Championship.
No, that's always the question when it comes to AEW, because, let's talk about Mariah May's title run until she lost to Toni. She went through a lot of those women in the women's division. And it's like, do you remember any of those feuds that Mariah May was in?
The biggest one I remember is the Thunder Rosa, because they had the type of match they had.
It was also fairly recent too.
Yeah. In that street fight. So that was pretty good. So that's why I kind of remember that one. But I was always focused, like, when is Toni Storm coming back? I know Mariah May is not losing this match. So when is that happening? And here we got it. Wrestling Australia. We figured it was going to build up to, which it did, and Toni Storm got the title back. So like I said, Mariah may come back and want her rematch because it's kind of almost a quick turnaround because Revolution is when early March, right?
That's right.
So it could be like a quick turnaround match. I want my rematch. And she just upset and just going off on everybody. I want my rematch. That's probably the reason she got in the school, the inside cradle. Because so Mariah may complain. She didn't really beat me. She didn't really get a win or whatever she gonna say. And they could turn her back around and get another title match out of this. And this is where Toni Storm retains and actually beats her with the Storm Zero.
So possibly a rematch at Revolution overall then?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
I can see
Well,
that.
just give you insight and to update the fans on this that's listening. Right now, Revolution card is still kind of short, but we have Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher in a steel cage match. You have the International Championship, Kenny Omega versus either Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, or Takeshita. I think we believe Takeshita's going to.
Yeah.
And, of course, the world title, John Moxley versus Adam Copeland. Now, I do have to mention this, even though it is in the pre-show. You got Big Boom Made. Boom.
So
Now, it's yet to determine who he's going to fight, but he has a match set for the pre-show right now.
Okay, yeah, boy. They milking that as long as they can with him.
Hey, people like him, I guess. AEW crowd seems to enjoy him now.
Okay, yeah.
He was a former wrestler, so maybe he's trying to get back into the circuit.
Maybe. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as they give it attention to AEW, well, they got a following with the Costco boys. So I mean, it is what it is. So is that match with Copeland and Moxley gonna be like a,
Regular singles, nothing special.
nothing else?
Just the
Okay.
singles right now. No hardcore, no street fight, nothing.
I thought they gonna put it in there somewhere.
I mean,
they got a little time. They gonna add something to that.
I don't see why not. You know what? I feel weird because I kind of feel like they need to have a steel cage match.
Yeah. Feel with all the
Interference and stuff.
Yeah, FTR.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
that's if I'm Copeland, I'm like, listen here, Box, you got the win, but you know what? I still think you're a little beep, and you need to fight me in a steel cage.
Yeah. But I mean, they could probably bring something else into it. There's all type of matches they could pull off. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it though. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick turnaround. Like I said, we might get Mariah May and Toni Storm added to that too. So it sounds like a decent lineup already. I definitely want to see that dog on Fletcher and Ospreay. Man, the last match was great, and like I said, this tag match on Grand Slam was it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that steel cage either. I'm interested to see Kenny Omega fight anyone for the most part, but I do kind of want to see the Ospreay flout.
But Takeshita, boy, and him and Takeshita gonna tear it up.
So you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is just me being a fanboy. If Takeshita and Omega fight, I want them to add Pac into it because I don't know, Pac fights well with all of these people, and I just want to see that.
Hey, I mean, they ain't gonna do all that. They add on catch it and Roger Strong.
And why not? Just throw all of them in there. It's an international championship. You got America, Canada. Oh, real quick. I know this is off the topic of last night. There was a hockey match between Canada and the U.S.
Okay.
Before the puck even went out, they had 3 fights on the ice.
Ain't no way.
3 fights back to back on the ice.
Hey,
It was amazing to see.
It's hot.
It gets aggressive out. You know what's funny about? I've never really watched. It's funny to see the referees kind of circle around the men as they get ready to fight. Where I'm so used to sports where the referees are trying to pull them apart. No, the referee's like, okay,
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. They only break them apart when it gets really bad or if someone comes to the ground. If you get slammed to the ground, they'll break the fight up.
Yeah, because you don't want to get cut in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, look, not big hockey fan, so that was my first real experience seeing that. So, yeah, I might start watching it.
I might need to go there. I know it's going to be cold in there, but I need to go to a hockey game.
Yeah. I heard it's fun to go to. I have heard.
We're going to check it out. But let us know, folks, how did you like all these shows? How did you like AEW Grand Slam? That's all the matches. We did get all the matches going on.
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, I'm making sure, man. You don't forget nobody. I don't want to forget nobody.
That's everything.
Let us know how you like Grand Slam. How'd you like Vengeance Day? Like everything that went on SmackDown. And who you think going to win the Elimination Chamber coming up, man? Who you think gonna be the last 2 look at those last 2
Participants.
spots in those, Elimination Chamber matches. Let us know in the comments. Oh, man. And so like, comment, subscribe, all your thoughts about the show, about those shows, these shows, and this show, and hit that, boy, I tell you, hit that merch shop. Like, so you got to dress like a champion all year. And we got a lot coming up, especially for WrestleMania. We got the WrestleMania type gear, the La Vegas type gear going on. So check that out. Hit up our Patreon. We got a Patreon going on too, bro. Hey,
Patreon.
Become a member. Get some exclusive content. And like I said, talk to us a little bit. Hit the DMs up. Hit the comments up. We always love to talk. We thought we were going to hear from our ambassador, but I guess some came on. He got, he got things to do. He's an ambassador. I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, he got things to do. So, hey, it's all good. But shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to Sean Player. Shout out to Lonnie. I'm your boy Ron G, and this is the professor, Mr. BJ. So we thank you for being here. We love you, all of y'all. Thank you for all the subscribers and roll to 3,000. We're almost close to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. So help us to get there right there. Hit us up on all platforms, and we'll talk about everything on the next go around. So we meet you right back here on the Champions Corner. See you next time. Peace.
I ain't want no, oh, no, oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the Champions Corner time. WWE and AEW, break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet.